Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a beautiful Saturday morning on the bayou, and I'm on my way to get some coffee. We gotta talk. I'm gonna just give it a couple minutes, let some people come in, see who come in, and I'm gonna start running it. Good morning, good morning, good morning to everyone that is coming in the building. Good morning, Angelo. How is everybody doing on this beautiful Saturday morning? It is morning time on the bayou. I'm on my way to get my daily cup of coffee because I don't feel right if I don't have it, okay? For some reason, that cup of coffee hit, all right? But listen, I talk about politics and things going on with celebrities, but what's closest to my heart, what's up, Ghost? What's up, gang? What's up? What's closest to my heart is encouraging people, all right? Because everybody is going through something. I heard you either coming out of a storm or you about to go into a storm. And that's so true. Just like what goes up must come down. Just like black and white. It's opposites to everything, all right? So you could be doing good for a while and then go back to doing bad. But you have to look and see your thought pattern. You have to look and see what you may need to change, what you may need to forgive, what you may need to move past. But it all starts with healing, all right? I notice like myself, when I wake up in the morning, like I always had this thing when I was a little girl. Since I was kind of like a only kid, I had one sister, but she's like 10 years older than me, so she was always in and out the house. So it was basically just me. So I used to like lay in the bed and I used to just worry for some reason. I'm talking about this is when I was a little girl. And now as I'm older, I do the same thing. Like especially like if a bill is due or something, like I cannot sleep. I wake up so early and I just sit there and I think about the problems, all right? And I'm figuring out this is how you become old and bitter. You become old and bitter because you have these problems that you never heal from. You are hold on y'all. Good morning, honey. You are stuck on replaying them over and over and over. Like I have things that happened 10 years ago that I'm still playing over and over and over in my head daily. And it will drive you crazy. So it's like it comes to a point in your life, it's like, When when do you feel like it's time to move past these things? When do you start deciding to heal these things? And I've decided to start healing these things today because I'm tired of living in the past. A lot of times the anxiety comes from living in the future, living in the past. You never quite live in the present. And we have to learn how to live in the present because the present is all you have. You can't change the past. You don't know what's going to happen in the future. You can try your best to like be a what they call a prophet or a psychic and feel like you know what's going to happen in the future. One thing I've learned about the future is, honey, you can have all the plans that you want, but trust me, God got a whole nother plan. And it's crazy. Like where I'm at in life, I never saw myself being here. And I'm not saying I'm like this rich woman with the best life. Thank you, honey. Have a good one. See, my day started off good. Listen, I got the plug at Circle K gas station on free coffee. The girls from different shifts know I come in there so much and I spend so much money on coffee. They just told me, girl, just get the coffee for free. So with certain ones who work there, they like, girl, just get your coffee and you ain't even gotta come up here. We know what you get. So I'm out the store already. And I get free coffee every day. It's great. But yeah, we like replay things that happen to us over and over, and the hurt and the pain and the betrayal. And like me, for example, because I'm a transparent person. Like I'm going through things in my life, that it's just time to get over. It's time to stop blaming your parents because your parents did the best they could do. No parent is perfect. And you don't learn that until you become a parent. Okay? Then you start blaming your parents for everything when you coming up until you become a parent and you see that, whoa, this was no joke. And I blamed them for a lot. All right? So I'm to the point where I'm tired of blaming parents because they gave the best they could. They was new at being parents. Every day you're new at being a parent. I don't care how many kids you have, how old they are, you're still new every day because every day is like, say they turn 16 on their birthday. The day before yesterday, they was just 15. You never been the parent of a 16-year-old. You don't know what comes with a 16-year-old. Even if you had a 16-year-old before, you don't know what's coming with this one. And trust me, I know this. So our parents did what they thought was right, whether we believed it was right or not, okay? Then we get into these relationships. Oh, and that's just a whole nother ball game that screws your life and your head and your feelings and change you as a person. All right? So recently I found out some stuff from my fiance that went on when we was broke up. And I had to make a choice. Either I crash out, okay? Or I say, you know what? We was broken up. We was doing our own thing. I can't control what somebody else do for their own reasons. Now I have to make the decision. Do I stay in this or do I get out? Now I can use that immature and be like, oh, I'm getting out, I'm gone. But I have to use that mature side and say, listen, everything happened for a reason. Whatever happened, you only control what you did. Now you have to make a choice. Is this something that you want to remain in or something you want to get out of? And if you choose to remain in it, you cannot make that other person's life a living hell by keep bringing it up, okay? Because you made the decision to do what you wanted to do, to stay with that person. So, I worked through that. But it's a lot of things in my life that I'm feeling numb about. Like, both my parents are passed, and I would love to just spend one day with them. I would love to just, like, be able to sit at the dinner table that I grew up with. I grew up on the house I grew up in. I would love that, but inside me, I know it's never going to happen. This is never ever going to happen. So that's something that I had to accept, and it's a hard pill to swallow when you want to see someone so bad, but you know it's nothing you can do. It's no texting this person. It's no calling this person. It's no sending a letter. It's nothing. Okay? So you have to get through that. And then you have to get through the things that you've done wrong. Because I've done the wrong things. I can't say I'm no saint. You know, I done got older and wiser only because I done crashed out so many times when I was young. But I'm finding myself, and I hate to feel like this, like becoming an old, bitter lady. And I got so much to be thankful for. Like, I'm getting married. I'm stable. I don't have anything physically wrong with me. And I know how it is to wake up in a hospital because I was there with my mom when she had cancer. Like, waking up in a hospital every day is no joke. It's no joke. All right. So I have to get over those things. You have to get through the things that are hurting you, the things that are keeping you back, the hurt, the betrayal, all that stuff. Because it will turn you into a different person. And the person that you will become, trust me, you will not be happy with that person. So you have to, what's up, uh, Shafara and Georges, what's going on? You have to take accountability, and if you don't want to become this bitter person, that's why a lot of people don't like old people, because they're like, oh, they're old and grumpy and mean. You know, they were once happy people. They were once young, but they didn't do things in their life that they felt like they should have. And they feel like they're too old now to do it, you know? And sets in, and they don't know how to change it because they just feel like they're too old. So that's why you have to catch yourself. You have to like do a survey of yourself and your mindset and what you got going on in your life, and realize that it's a lot of stuff meant to distract us. This internet, if you don't use it for the right reason, it is meant to distract you. Yes, it is meant to distract you from what's really going on. It's meant to distract you from your bills. It's meant to distract you from your responsibilities. It's meant to distract you on a whole lot of levels. Okay? And you have to recognize that. You so distracted, but your water bill due. But you distracted scrolling, so you late for work, you missing work, you lazy, and your water bill just getting more behind. But you know every rapper, what they done did this week, every star, what they done wore at the Met Gala. You know all this. But your life was in shambles. The people around you, life is in shambles. I'm starting to really believe that 9 people out of 10, life are in shambles. And it's like crazy. And I have a background in entertainment, right? Music, media. And I chose not to be in it. That's why I know for sure, like, when it comes to the music industry, the entertainment industry, they have a choice. They have a choice from the very beginning, because I had the same choice. Get into it slowly but surely. See what it's all about. Then you have to make the choice of, okay, I see what's going on, and I know if I keep going, what's going to happen? Or do I see what's going on, know what's going on, and keep going because I'm so self-absorbed and want to prove things to somebody, you know, make myself look bigger than the other, and they get themselves in all type of situations when they had the choice. What is that up there? What I should like. They had the choice, all right? We all have choices in life. Now, for a minute, the choice that I made, the media and the entertainment and the music, I'm like, listen, I'm seeing these rappers, these artists, I'm seeing these media personalities in real life. Cause what you see on your phone, what you see on the TV, that is not real life. When you see these people in real life and you find out what they really got going on, you be like, why the hell am I sitting here wasting my time on these people? If your mind is in the right place. See, my mind, I'm like, listen, on the internet, you look like you got it popping. You look like you all over the place, moving, popping, and shaking. And when I meet you and start doing business with you, I got to pick you up in my car because you live with your auntie and uncle. You ain't got no car. You posting old pictures of yourself, acting like you was out of town. No. But I'm over here spending all my money, being stressed out, trying to keep an image up. So guess what? I chose real life. And that's why you hear me on YouTube, on this live. You can't see me. Okay, you see me sometime. I'm not in a studio that it's all about the glitz and glams. Okay? I learned that. I'm not in a studio with mics and you looking like, oh, she's doing it because it's all a facade. That's why I can sit on YouTube, know my background, know what I can bring to the table. Like I'm a master at helping people start businesses. Okay. I'm a master at just talking to people, helping them get through life situations because I've been there. I done messed up so much that I use my wisdom. And a lot of people just need somebody to talk to and they have nobody to talk to. So I'm a master at that. I know I'm not good at everything. Like you get me to do some math, honey. Child, sometimes my middle schoolers used to go ask me to help them with their math. Even my stepdaughter, child, she at elementary, I'd be like, God damn, what is this? But guess what? It's other things I'm a beast at. And that's why I don't want to be a Tasha K. Do you see what Tasha K got going on? Like, look at these people, like just two people that I've watched a long time. Um, Stormy Wellington. If you see what she got going on with the schemes and the scams. Um, what's his name? The preacher. I can't think of his name right now. T.D. Jakes. T.D. Jakes. I looked up to these people. These people have helped me get through some of the toughest times. Hold on, y'all. I told my kids, don't lock the door. But these people have brought me through some of the toughest times in my life. Hold on, y'all. Hey, Kodak. Shit, I got a puppy named Kodak. And he be right there. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this coffee right. Y'all want to see my puppy? Let me see my puppy. Okay. I don't even know how to turn the flashlight on. Oh, there you go. See him? He's all right. Always right there. Give me a couple minutes. I'll be back on with y'all in a minute. All right, I'm back. So yeah, it's some people like I'm just starting to feel like it's so many fraudulent people out here that has put their lifestyle in our faces to make us feel a certain way, and now they're coming out to be shown as like liars and deceivers, and it starts to make you feel like, who can you trust? Like I was saying, Stormy Wellington, you see what she got going on. If you know her, she's the motivational, like, um, what is it called, MLM or something like that. You know, when they get people to go along with their line of work or whatever, they sell products and they recruit people to sell stuff under them, and they make money. So now she's getting sued by like the Better Business Bureau, one of them people, somebody like that. But she's been making false claims, and her whole shebang, her whole layout was she made all these millionaires, she made herself a millionaire. But now that she got sued, she backtracking. It's, oh, I can't claim that I made anybody a millionaire. But you have a necklace that say 100 millionaire families or something like that, 1,000 millionaire families, and your whole thing has been telling people how you turn people into millionaires. But now that you getting found out, we see that you say, oh no, I really can't back up that claim. Because and she has to report to like the Better Business Bureau for the next 20 years. Anything that she does online, they are watching her. Okay? And what has Stormy done for a long time? Stormy has put her whole life in our face. I mean, when after my parents died and me and my kids moved to Atlanta, when we first got there, we was living in a hotel. I was working on cars, and I used to just watch her and I listen to her, and she would motivate me, and she would be like, "Oh, you can have this, you can have the house." She would sit in her backyard or this mansion. She'd be like, I never thought I'd see these trees. I never thought I'd do this. She's hopping out of Bentleys and Rolls Royces, and then she gets this boat and she's like, oh, I have this yacht. And I'm watching, but it's little things that she's doing and she has going on. Meantime, she has people coming out blasting her. She has her daughter come out blast her. Business partners blast her. But she keeps going. So I'm like, okay, she's just the type that gonna fight through the bullshit. And I'm the same type, so I feel her. But slowly but surely, the real star coming out the more I watch. Like, if you really watch Stormy Wellington's live for a long time, I could tell that she was like, something was happening in the background. Like, she had this whole medical emergency that she had to deal with. All of a sudden she found out it was life or death, and she was in the hospital and things. Kind of found out it was really like a BBL transplant thing from when she had got those butt shots before. So yeah, but she's telling us, oh, God caught it in a certain amount of time and I was able to deal with it. It was a life-threatening. And I'm like, no, girl. And then with the yacht, it was, oh, I'm going to start renting the yacht out and you can have parties. And it's like, wait a minute. And then the last one that I knew some was she was like, her home. She was telling her dad, because she takes care of dad and stuff. She was like, oh, I'm going to be renting this house out to be a content home. And I'm like, what? And then slowly but surely, and she would just like, if you into body language, some of her thumbnails, you can go and look at her thumbnails and you can see that this was a person that was going through a lot on the inside. She was confused. She was doing a lot because some of her thumbnails, she's crying. Some of her thumbnails, you could just tell by the emotion that she got. And some stuff, sometimes she's a mean girl, and then she got the one arm boyfriend, OG Bobby Johnson, that got one arm. And man, that's when things really started crashing. You could tell when they was like beefing and their relationship. She'd be on live, and if you watch Stormy, you know that she's real like anal about it being quiet and her not being distracted. one and the OG Bobby Johnson was back there with the leaf blower. He would wait till she go live and turn on the leaf blower in the back. And if you ever blow a leaf, you know when you turn it on, it blows. But then there's this button that make it blow even harder. So it goes from like vroom to vroom. And the whole time she's on live, he's in the back with this leaf blower just vroom. And she's moving all over the place. She's nervous, fixing her wig. Oh, and I'm saying to myself, wait a minute. I've seen enough. I can see that something's not going right. She's selling us these tea products. She ain't telling you to make you doo-doo all the time, okay? You're going to spend your life doo-dooing. That's why you're going to be skinny. She's selling us energy, NRG. That was one of the T's, NRG. She would drink it every time she get on live. Raspberry. Summertime they had watermelon. And she's saying, oh, this is going to get you in shape. But she started going to get surgery in the background. All right. So that's what I mean about the betrayal of like what these people are doing to make you feel like you're so behind in life and you need to be where they are. And the whole time they capping in your face. TD Jakes, this man, same thing in Atlanta. Both parents just died. Moved with kids, living in a hotel, working on cars. Listen to TD Jakes. When I tell you that man can preach, that I can't never take that from him. Whatever he's scamming on, he's scamming real good when it comes to the preaching, because that man can preach. But I start recognizing the pattern when he do preach. I recognize he started off with a little joke. It's even times where TD would, because he always start off his sermons with a scripture. His scripture is going to explain what he's talking about. But it was sometimes he'll start off with the scripture and then people in the audience would be like, oh, you didn't pass the plate. You didn't put the plate out. He'd be like, oh, the donation plate, the tea plate, whatever they call it. Oh, let's pass it around. You ain't forget. Trust me, TD, you did not forget about that goddamn money plate. You was gonna pass around. That was just a play on the people to see where their heads was at. Because trust me, he wasn't gonna get too far into the testimony, into the sermon, and not pass them plates, okay? And then kind of find out all the stuff he had going on. His daughter, the one that looked just like him, child. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but anyways, his daughter husband was exposed for molesting the kids. But right before he got exposed and went to jail for molesting the son of one of the daughters, because it was a girl and a boy, the boy's mother came out online and she was exposing them, saying how they kidnapped her son. She had other kids. She had him, and the daughter and her husband wanted the son. She thought they were helping, but now they won't get her son back, and she want her son. And she say they destroying her life. Then right after she come out and say that, that's when he went to jail. Come to find out he was having sex with the girl. I think my dog humping my leg. Wait a minute. What the hell you got going on? How old are dogs when they start humping your leg? Wait a minute. You better just be trying to climb up on me. Okay, I think he's... I just almost passed out right quick. Because I thought this dog was humping my leg. He just trying to hop up on me. Oof. Yeah. Kodak, you better stop. Yeah, but... yeah, all this stuff started coming about him. And then the whole P. Diddy situation and stuff like that. And then he did the whole... this would crack me up the most when it came to TD Jakes. Him and Tyler Perry. Oh my God. If you never have laid your eyes on this video, I need you to get on YouTube. I need you to search Tyler Perry at TD Jakes Church. I never knew that you could become a minister for $1 million. You ain't never had to be blessed by the Holy Spirit. You ain't never had to go like the minister school. As long as you got $1 million and you give it to the church, you can be a pastor too. Tyler Perry came to that church, gave $1 million. TD let Tyler get up there and start preaching and laid his hands on TD Jakes' forehead. TD Jakes had about 6 men around him catching him. He hadn't caught the Holy Ghost when Tyler Perry touched his forehead, okay? And I say, no, what the hell is this? Tyler Perry, the man that's wearing a wig in the church. Now he's giving $1 million to the church and we got TD Jakes falling out. So when you look to people like that, and TD flaunted his lifestyle, and they used to always say, okay, do y'all see how TD Jakes dressing up here? TD Jakes got on like these man bags. Some of the outfits he got on like these jeans up here. He want to be real stylish to be a pastor or something. We ain't never, but yeah, he wanted to, excuse me, y'all, I'm drinking this coffee while I'm talking. And I got a dog hopping up on me. So yeah, he flaunted his lifestyle too, and it was like, wait a minute, we know pastors they really don't have a salary like that. So when you start seeing him driving big cars and things like this, and he's a mega pastor. When you start seeing things like that, you know it's something more to it. And then all that stuff start coming out about TD. So it's like when you see these people that are supposed to be inspiring you and guiding you, and you see that they're all frauds, it's like, who do I trust? Who do I look up to? Let me tell you who. You. And whatever God you believe in, them, or they, or he, or she, you can believe in an apple. If that's who you believe in, that's just who you believe in. And that's all you can trust. But you can't let it, get down, Kodak. You can't let it ruin your life, or make you bitter, because it will. All right? You can no longer look to these people to help you get through your dark times in life. Now, I can't even listen to TD Jakes the same way, because it just seems like an act. You can't believe your government. Look at what the government is doing. You damn sure can't believe them, because they are the first ones to bullshit you, and they will bullshit you in the biggest way. All right? And you don't want to be a star. Like, being a star right now is the worst job in the world. And I think it comes right after being a rapper. These jobs that we all wanted, a lot of people wanted to be rappers, wanted to be singers, wanted to be entertainers, wanted to be actors. And now you see that, baby, that ain't what you, if you want to live a good life, a good righteous life with like morals and principles and values, you can't be in that shit. Cause these people sucking all type of everything, licking all type of everything, messing with all type of underage kids. Look at who's in the White House. Look at who's in the government. Like, what? Look at the stuff that's coming out about these people. You got the ICE lady. The lady that was over ICE, I forgot her name. Her husband is getting exposed for wearing fake boobs and having a dominatrix mistress that he's telling her, oh, you're better than my wife. You're greater than my wife, and things like that. And then you got this dude in the government that lied about going to Epstein and say he went around him like one time, and then he never went around that scumbag again. And here come to find out he took him, his wife, and his kids. Why all these people taking their kids to Epstein Island? What, Prince Andrew and Fergie took their kids to Epstein Island. This dude in the government took his wife and kids to Epstein Island. What were they doing? And see, this is why you cannot look to these people to do anything for you in life. They only for themselves. They're only looking out for them. They will bullshit their wife. They will bullshit their husband. They will bullshit their kids. But you thinking that they there to help you. No. And then you wondering why your life ain't getting no better. No. You have to heal yourself. And I encourage you to start healing today. Let me tell you, when I was in a really, really bad headspace, all right, because I'm just dealing with the uh the leftovers. That's what I'm dealing with. I done came through the storm, honey. Cool. Woo, that was a storm I came through. Lord Jesus. But I'm dealing with, after a storm, the ground still be wet. You have a few clouds. You can still see. You see a lot, but you hear the birds chirping, the sun start coming out. That's the point I'm in. All right. So you have to figure out what you need to do on your own. You have to forgive yourself first. Before you try to be like Jesus and forgive everybody else. Sorry, Kodak. Forgive everybody else. You need to forgive yourself first. Okay? Because a lot of our problems it comes from us, from our own self, from the things that we've done in our past. So you have to say, you know what, I did that, it wasn't right. I'm not going to blame it on this person, that person. I'm going to take full accountability, but I'm going to change it. Okay? So it goes from a wrong and it turns into a lesson and a blessing. See how that works? Stop. Most people that doom scroll, most people that's on drugs, they trying to numb themselves. They're trying to numb from some pain. Stop the drugs, stop the doom scrolling, stop the sex, stop the porn, stop all that and sit with yourself and ask yourself, am I happy with myself? Look around in your environment, wherever you're at right now. Look around and say, am I happy with this? Look at your partner and inside your head say, am I truly happy here? And be honest with yourself. Nobody can hear you. If you think in your head and you talk to yourself in your head, nobody can hear you but you. Ask yourself, am I happy? Do I have reason to be upset? Do I have reason to want to change? Like, ask yourself these tough questions that we use drugs, we use food, we use porn, we use all type of stuff to get away from it. A lot of people use porn to not face the things that they like. If you like it, you like it. But you sit up in the room and with the doors locked, watching certain stuff, and then when you bust that one, you feeling guilty because you done watched some shit. Yeah. Figure out why you watching the shit. What you got going on? So, I just want to talk about that. Like, the politics and stuff, the celeb, it's all bullshit. Like, this is real life. This is real life, and you only have so much time on this earth. Some people are more blessed than the other ones to have longer time. I feel sorry when there's little babies that die. Baby 6 months old getting shot in their carrier, just the parents in the wrong spot. Baby just dead, And then you have people up in age that feels like their life is over because they're older. No, you were blessed. You were blessed. All right? So you have to do the work because you have to find happiness. You have to find peace. And see, this is me changing things. Yeah, I do. I talk about politics and stuff, but that stuff is not just in my spirit and my soul. What's in my spirit and soul is motivating people, changing my life, encouraging other people to change their life if they're not happy in their life. That's in my spirit. If I was to just focus on that, I would be fulfilling my gift, my path that God put me on, Because I ain't gonna lie, talking about politics got me scared. Did y'all see about the Secret Service agent that got caught beating off? Where they say he was at? He was somewhere This is a Secret Service agent. He got caught. Yes, time is running out. What's up, Harry? Time is running out. He got caught masturbating in public somewhere. Like, look, and these people are supposed to protect the president and all type of stuff. Like, no, I'm really thinking that the aliens and stuff that they talking about are really these fucking demons and aliens in the White House. Those are the aliens. Those are the demons. What President Trump is Satan in human form. You're putting your faith in him? You're putting your faith in them? Put your faith in yourself. You can't even put your faith in your job because one day you hired, the next day you fired. You can only go day by day. Day by day. That's why you got to get out the past. You got to get out the future. And you got to live day by day, honey. Because you never know when it's going to change. And you got to be happy through it all. And that's hard. Like, I ask myself, why is it so easy to think of something bad, especially about yourself, to think of something bad before to think of something good? Like, think about how many depressed people it is in this world. People on medicine. Their mind automatically goes to what's bad. Imagine, if the mind automatically went to something good. Imagine how beautiful the world would be if your first thought was a positive thought. Like, what makes the negative thoughts and the negative things so superior? That's what I don't understand. Why is it so easy to feel something negative? Why can't we feel something positive first? That's what I be trying to understand. That's why, man, I really wish I knew the full truth. Like, are we really controlled on this earth? Is it something really like leading us and guiding us? Because I just don't understand how that is the primary feeling. Is this a camera? Child, they be putting all type of cameras on the poles and stuff. Yeah, that's a camera. Oh, Lord, look, they didn't put this camera. See that? You always being watched. That look like my... Ooh, somebody watching. Uh-huh. Somebody is watching. Oh, it's more over there, too. See, I never really... See them out there? Ooh, Lord. Them a whole lot of cameras. Uh-huh. One thing I know for sure, right? If you in an area where it's cops and stuff out a lot, they have pictures of you in their phone. I done had cops show me pictures in their phone, and I'm talking about they 8K. Fuck 4K. They are 8K. Look at this. That bit right on the pole. Uh-huh. But guess what? It don't stop shit, because a Mexican just got bust right across the street. Let me show you where he got bust at. See right there where them tires at? They left his ass right there, okay? And let me tell you what happened. Child, it's not funny, but it is funny. So it was a wedding. Now, I'm black. I'm the minority around where I live. Me and my family the minority. Because we live around a bunch of like Mexicans, Venezuelans, people like that. So they was having this wedding. So you know the part of the wedding where they say if anybody got anything to say about why they shouldn't be married. Child, why the wife, the bride's side piece came in and say he had a problem with it. And guess what? They chased his ass and bust his ass and left him right in the grass where them tires at. Sure did. They had to come scrape his ass off that ground. He ain't die, but I bet he won't go to nobody else's wedding talking about that's my bitch. But anyways, so Ooh, y'all hear this car? This is why I'm nervous about getting a car when I be hearing shit like that. Like, I'm at the age and I never thought I would be here. Well, I don't want a car. I don't. And then this is why. You hear that? That's a problem. When you wake up in the morning and you press the gas, you trying to have a good day, and then you hear that shit. Oh my God. Yeah. So yeah, I've been running my mouth for 49 minutes. What's BZ Crown? What's that? Yeah, so I just want to encourage y'all, whatever you don't like, take take a survey of your life and ask yourself what you don't like, what you want to change, where are you being delusional, where is it not as bad as you think it is. Because it's a lot. You have a lot to be thankful for. I have a lot to be, like right now, I'm outside, right? I'm outside, like it's gonna rain again today. I'm out here with my dog. Look, I'm out here with my dog. Got my cup of coffee. I go to work today. I ain't in no mansion. I ain't in the best part of the neighborhood. But guess what? My rent is affordable. My bills are good. I go to work today. My family is in the house safe. My man is in the house. My kids is in the house. What I got to be sad about? Why am I still thinking about things that I thought of that happened 10 years ago, 6 years ago, even last week? Why? For no reason, because I'm stuck in this loop, this self-pity pattern. That's what I call it, a self-pity pattern, where you just pity yourself and blame everybody. Stop blaming everybody. I'm trying to take accountability for the things that I put myself in, the bad relationships, not getting enough education, things like that. So today is a new day. And today is a day that God gave you to be thankful or to change whatever you feel like needs to be changed. I believe in you. Politically Diamond loves you. I'm gonna probably get my pad and come back live, and we gonna run it about some of the stuff that's going on. I have gave my motivational talk this morning. I have did what God ultimately put me on this earth to do, which is encourage other people and let them see that be grateful for your regular life. Be grateful, because it could be much worse. You could be Beyonce. See how that, a few years ago, we thought Beyonce was, oh Lord, this guy with this car. This is, let me show you. This thing sound like a diesel truck. Do you hear that muffler? Let me see if he busts his corner. That shit would drive me crazy. Crazy. That bitch. The tire look like it's about to come on. The muffler sound like it's about to explode. Yeah. But guess what? He's still rolling. He's still rolling. So he got something to be grateful too for. That bitch still pushing. It might sound raggedy, but it's rolling. So yeah, I'm about to get my pad, see what's going on, because we got a lot to talk about. We got this whole alien thing coming out. What's up with the aliens, honey? What's going on with that? Is this another distraction? And Donald Trump talking about he want to be transparent. That's why he pulling out the alien files. Nah, bitch, be transparent about them kids you was messing with. Be transparent about that. But I'm going to come back in a little bit. I'm going to holler at y'all. Remember, change what you need to change. Look into your life and see where you're not happy, or see where you should be more thankful for than you are. Okay? And whatever don't aligns with where you want to be or where you going, change it before it's too late. Because it's never too late until you in your casket. When you in your casket, then bitch, it's too late, goddamn it. You can't do a goddamn thing. But long as you get up, like, for example, I see this one thing. This lady graduated from college. She is blind and deaf. I don't know how that work. I ain't gonna ask no question, but she graduated from college. She is blind and deaf. So if she could do that, imagine what you can do, and you can see, hear, touch, smell, walk, all type of stuff. Till the next time, how Andrew Caldwell say, I stay prayed up, that gives me pain. I'm gonna holler at y'all.